Basketball season has come to a close here in Wildcat Country, but we still have plenty of sports to break down for you. Let's take a look at the teams taking to the fields this spring, next on Overtime. Hello, sports fans, and welcome to Overtime. I'm your host, Theo Fernandez. We are ecstatic for the start of spring sports here in Warwick. While basketball and football may draw in more attention and revenue, these teams and players have produced some of the greatest moments in Warwick athletic history over the years. So let's start this out by meeting this year's defending Section 9 lacrosse champions.
Springtime has very mellow traits. The flowers start to bloom and warm rain showers make their way into our lives. But more importantly, the boys are playing lacrosse. Led by Coach Thomas Kelly, this year's boys lacrosse team is more ready than they've ever been after winning last year's sections. This year's team has high expectations, as last year they had multiple members on all first team sections. But they have even bigger cleats to fill after the loss of many key seniors. We're so excited to see what they have to offer this year that we've traveled all the way to Sanfordville Elementary to take a look at one of their daily practices.
We try not to focus too much on the wins and losses. We really just want to try to be the best version of ourselves, each day. And the goal is that by the end of the season, we just grow together as a team and we're just the best version of ourselves. To elaborate on that, just on the field, just our lacrosse play, and then off the field, just doing the right thing in the classroom, just looking after each other and picking each other up.
Coach wants to grow a little more as a team, but it looks like his players have a different goal in mind.
We gotta win sections again. I mean, it's Cats Lax. That's really what we gotta do. we gotta win sections. We gotta score a lot. We gotta get good defense. Get going. Luke Solari is a good guy in cage. We gotta go all the way to sections, maybe around to the states.
All right. After coming off, that big win last year against Minnesink for the section championship, I would say the only thing we really need to do moving forward is kind of keep up the team chemistry. We have a relatively young team. And I think for the years coming, we're going to be, really strong as long as we keep that momentum going forward, all of us working as a team, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay, so coming off a big kind of dominating that section, we graduated over half of our starting lineups, got a lot of young guns coming in, but I feel like we got a lot of team chemistry, and we just got to make sure that we're all buzzing as a unit, and I think we'll be able to get back there and get the job done again, no problem this year.
But at the end of the day, regardless of the wins and losses, everyone just wants to get back out on the field.
After COVID, getting outside, it's always great to be with the team. Anytime we have a chance to be together and play is definitely a great day to be alive. So, we appreciate the opportunity to be outside and play.
It seems that this year, the boys lacrosse team knows what they want. And like any Wildcat, they know how to take it.
1, 2, 3, Only one coach has been able to capture a section chip this school year at Warwick. His name? Dennis O'Connor. Well, Coach O is back on the field 5 months after his boys soccer team had a heartbreaking loss in regionals, and he's trying to take his girls lacrosse squad even further.
Spring is sprung, and to these Wildcats, this signifies the start of the most exciting time of the year, the girls lacrosse season. The players are working tirelessly. From Monday to Thursday, they are practicing as hard as they can for their upcoming games. Last year, they had won the Section 9 Class B championships and are currently ranked number 2 in Class B. This year, they hope to continue their streak, even with the loss of... Spring is sprung, and to these Wildcats, this signifies the start of the most exciting time of the year, the girls lacrosse season.
I'm very excited. They've won 4 out of 5 last section championships. We have 8 college commits. We've got a great group. I always say about these ladies that these are really some of the best people in the building. I love coaching these girls. They're great to be around. Best part of my day is coming out and spending a couple hours with them.
The players are working tirelessly. From Monday to Thursday, they are practicing as hard as they can for their upcoming games. Last year, They had won the
I
section
feel really
9
great about this season. I'm very excited. We only lost 2 seniors, so I think we definitely can go back-to-back championships. We have a lot of talent on this team, and if we work together, we're definitely going to go hopefully further than last year.
I've been playing with a lot of these girls since I was really little, so I'm really excited for this year. This is my senior year, so my last year playing with all of them, so I think it's going to be a good year.
I'm feeling really good. We have a lot of the same girls from last year coming into the season, so we have great experience on the field. We have good team chemistry, and the new girls coming in bring great additions to our team.
We have a bye going in if we win sections, so that's really exciting, which gives us a great opportunity at winning states this year, which will be a first time for Warwick Lacrosse. And as a graduating senior, that's always been my goal coming onto this team as an 8th grader to win a state championship. So I'm extremely hopeful, especially with the team we have this year, that that can actually be a reality for us.
Class B championships and are currently ranked number 2 in Class B. This year, they hope to continue their streak, even with the loss of several key players last season.
Today is opening day in the major leagues, and while we're all excited for the Yankees and Mets pennant chases, we have a championship race of our own brewing up on the diamond.
The Wildcat energy is back for 2023. Our Warwick Valley High School baseball team is ready to go and is now stronger than ever. Star players like Chase Fogg, Mike Molinelli, Austin Drode, and so many more make this team one of the strongest Warwick has seen in years. Our baseball team is looking to finally capture that elusive Section 9 title this season.
Last year, I think we had the most home runs in the section. This year, I'm hoping we keep up that tradition, get a few home runs going, but I think we should also get our strikeouts down and we'll be a great team.
I like to keep everyone on their toes, make sure everyone's focused, make sure we have a winning organization and team. I don't like losing, and I think everyone's focus here is to win a section title.
Last year's baseball squad finished second in Orange County's Section 9 Second League. They were ranked 30th in all of Class AA in New York, and they have set the stage for another big season in 2023. Despite the loss of seniors such as University of Albany commit Justin Hurd, the players feel ready to go, many new team members stepping up to the plate. Pine Bush and the rest of the league will witness firsthand just how strong the Wildcats are this year.
I'm really excited because last year, we didn't have the best end of the season. I'm looking forward because I know this is a great team this year. We have an excellent team. We have 4 returning guys, more than that actually, 4 Division I commits right now, and we have a great pitching lineup, so we're gonna have that going for us, and we're coming for more than sections this year.
As a teammate, I think my greatest strength is my flexibility. I could play probably 8 positions on the field. And then as a team, I think our greatest strength is our depth. We're very deep with our bench, and everyone can play a multitude of positions.
The players' excitement and team chemistry is undeniable, and that same energy is echoed by the head coach of the baseball team, Coach Rosa.
You know what, to be honest with you, we're pretty balanced. I think we're a very, very strong pitching team. And I also think we're a strong hitting team. I think we need to improve on our defense a little bit. And if we can get that right, we're going to be a tough team to beat.
As they say in baseball, that's the game. Hope you're all ready for a season that's bound to be a grand slam. Rooting for your Warwick Valley High School baseball team, from WVTV, I'm Liam Kevins.
The boys are led by 3 D1 commits in Chase Fogg, Jackson Mitchell, and Ryan McLaughlin. It's championship or bust for Coach Rosa's squad this year. But it seems as though patience is a theme this year for Coach Clark's softball team.
Spring is here, and with that comes seasonal sports. Our school's very own softball team is putting in hard work for their upcoming games. With a team record of 13-5 last year, the Warwick Wildcat softball team is gearing up again for another successful season. None of this would be possible if not for the team's coach, Coach Carcatera, who for 14 years has been dedicated to coaching the Lady Wildcats.
I've been coaching softball since I came here in 2009. My first 10 years or so, I was the JV coach, and I believe this is my 7th season as the head varsity coach.
Back in 2019, the Warwick varsity team made it all the way to section finals. Unfortunately, most of last year's team graduated, leaving only 1 senior behind this year. Senior Amanda Wentworth has been a part of the Wildcats' success for the past 2 years, and she is looking forward to the challenge of being the veteran voice of the team.
It's definitely
a weird experience being the only senior. It's crazy because I think it's like the first time in a long time. So it's definitely different. It's a different feel on the team, but I'm really excited. I love all the girls on the team.
This year's team will be relying on many young players to come together to maintain Warwick's softball tradition of success.
Obviously we want to win the championship, but I think our goal is we have a young team, so just to get better as the season goes on and just as win as many games as possible. And yeah.
Correct. I mean, winning is everything. I have a really talented group of young ladies that have been playing together since they were 7 years old at tournament ball and Little League. So they've grown up together, playing together, and the intent this season is to win. We made it to the section finals last year. We scratched and clawed our way through a tough semifinal game with Valley Central to get to Monroe in the finals.
What Warwick considers success isn't just winning games, but winning the larger prize.
Well, catcher is a really tough position. It's a lot on your body. You see the whole field in front of you. You see every play, and you just have to have a really high IQ. You have to know what's going on. You have to have a special connection and relationship with your pitcher, like call pitches, etc. You know what I mean? But yeah, catcher's a really hard position, but I think it's really great and it's fun, and I enjoy it. I've been doing it all my life.
The Wildcat softball team opens up with games against Monroe Woodbury and Minnesink Valley, given the passion, commitment, and past track record of success. The 2023 Wildcat softball season is ready for success.
4 teams down, many more to go. It's a spring sports extravaganza tonight on Overtime.
Hello, Mrs. Jones.
Hey, CJ.
Coach.
Emma.
Mom. Last year I experimented with painkillers, and then I started taking them every day.
174 days ago, I started intentionally vomiting after meals.
My anterior cingulate cortex has a population of overactive neurons.
Cutting my arms has become a compulsive behavior.
I started having suicidal thoughts.
Can you help me find the proper support and medical resources?
Can you help me research the best treatment facilities?
I'd love to chat with you about ideas on how to help manage this.
Welcome back to Overtime. Right now, we're going to switch our focus from team sports to individual sports. So let's go start things off on the track. Actually, that's a little difficult right now. You'll see why in a minute.
Warwick girls varsity track and field is up and running again for this spring season. With a new track on the way, the girls' track team and coaches have found creative ways to practice and gear up for the season. The girls are ready to set better times this year and grow closer as a team, even without a track.
Yeah, so we've definitely had to adjust. We've had to run in the parking lot, which is definitely different.
Yeah, we also have to run around the baseball field, so that's
it's a little
really
hard
nice.
on your knees, but I mean, we gotta accommodate for what we have.
Yeah.
Hard work, team bonding.
Friendship, yeah.
Friendship evolving.
Yeah, we got a great team full of great girls. We'll see where that brings us, but we're on a trip and we're gonna get there to our destination.
The outdoor track construction has limited certain opportunities this year, but Coach Thomas is ready to see what this team can bring.
This team's really special, and it's just an honor to be able to coach girls that have such great work ethic, who keep a championship mindset, keep their hearts focused on doing the best they can for each other, and trying to continue the great legacy that is Warwick Track. The track construction has changed the way we practice, has changed even our approach to coaching significantly. So we have to be creative, we have to be innovative. We have to think about exercises and drills that we wouldn't normally do, that are more conducive to working out in a parking lot or on the grass than having our track fully available.
This same team recently succeeded at indoor nationals, coming home breaking many records.
We had a relay team medal at nationals, and also junior Lily Beatty finished second in the nation in the pole vault at indoor track nationals. So we have a history of success for this particular team that we want to keep going into the outdoor season.
With the many triumphs of the indoor team, the girls' outdoor track team is ready to continue the streak this spring season.
Track without a track, an interesting concept to say the least. But the girls are not the only ones who have to experience this.
The 2022 outdoor track season has finally arrived. But there's one major problem that everyone's talking about. There is no track. The track is ripped up and there is nowhere for athletes to practice. Or is there? The boys have recently began running on places such as pavement, grass, or anywhere where there isn't any cars in the way or people, just to get their workouts in all the time, every day. Coach Michael Potter had some thoughts on it.
Well, it's difficult. It is very difficult being on pavement. A lot of miles on guys, and the hard surface is not the best for the body. But if you look down here, our track is torn up, and hopefully it's going to be a beautiful facility before long, and we'll get back out there.
When it comes to the athletes, many athletes have returned from last year, but also there is lots and lots of new faces. Last year the team went 4-7 overall and sent guys to nationals and Penn relays. But what will the team do this year? A new thrower, Dylan Burke, has some thoughts on the season.
Personal goals this season are just to do as best as I can, as this is my first year. I'm hoping to get a couple of PRs and hopefully compete with the other throwers.
Although there are many new faces, the team does not know each other very well yet. The main goal of the team this year is to get back on track and become a unit as one.
For the numbers that we have and looking to improve, we had a tremendous improvement in the fall season and indoor season with a very young team. And I'm really looking forward to our future and these guys coming together as a unit.
As the old track becomes a thing of the past, Coach Potter hopes that the team also does not go with it. For WVTV, I'm Declan Tobin.
Lots of big-time athletes running and throwing for the Cats this year. What about serving? Let's head on over to the tennis courts.
Warwick men's tennis is back into the swing of things at the WVHS. This year, the team is carrying 12 varsity and 16 JV players and hoping to improve upon the foundation they've already built. Head coach John Garcia has spent the past weeks training his athletes, many of whom play multiple sports, into the best tennis players they can be. He hopes to see more wins this season due to the competitive atmosphere he's built.
My father was the coach. He won about 14 section championships. Then my mother, she took a break. Came back, and now me, so it's been a while. Last year did pretty good. Actually, almost went to states with one of our doubles teams. Grundfast is going to move up and play first singles this year. We have a bunch of guys who didn't play a whole lot last year, like Borner and Brogan coming up to varsity. And then 2 middle schoolers are going to start on varsity, McArthur and Januario. So a lot of question marks, but pretty good price.
Senior and captain Brody Banker has developed a love for tennis while playing and hopes to go even further than his Section 9 tournament appearance last year. He has his eyes set on the Section Championship.
My favorite memory was making the Section 9 tournament, getting to play at that high level. Very, very exciting stuff. Make it back to the Section tournament. Beat our section out, beat Goshen, beat Valley Central, beat Cornwall. We're destroying them all this year. Well, I love every one of my teammates the same, I can't really pick a favorite, but, everyone's there, everyone's supportive. You got Evan, you got John, you got Luke, you got Josiah. They all bring up team morale.
This team has high expectations this season, and with young talent, experienced captains, a winning culture, and a great coach to lead them, 2023 is sure to be a year to remember for Warwick men's tennis.
Look, I like to think of myself as a very well-rounded sports fan, but tennis is a sport that I definitely have to learn a lot about. You'll see me in a tennis match this year for sure, along with this next sport.
As it stands, the thought of playing on a real course is still a dream. Though the smell of freshly cut grass, the cool breeze, and being surrounded by uplifting teammates will soon become a reality. With the start of spring comes the start of a promising varsity golf season. Last year, the girls' varsity golf team did very well, winning 14-3 overall, with a few members qualifying for the New York State Championships, as well as winning a Section 9 championship. The men's varsity golf team did quite well last season as well, winning 16-0 overall, with a few members not only qualifying for the Section 9 championship, but the New York State Championship also. In order to keep the team running at its best, several coaches run them through drills and practices. Not only do they seek to improve the skills of their players, though their own coaching skills as well.
Well, when it comes to the game of golf, as with most things in life, there's always more to learn. All right? You've never reached a point where you've topped out and you have all the knowledge. And golf's definitely one of those sports.
To improve their abilities, Coach Jacobson makes the team play a game of golf. Though what may look like a simple game of golf is far more than just that. Within every hit, rotation, grip, and stroke are calculated measures used in order to hit the correct target. The Warwick Valley varsity golf team has many coaches. Alongside them are helpers that help the team to succeed.
As a leader of the team, I pretty much make sure everyone's comfortable and getting along as a team.
Freshmen of the team do have a lot to look forward to, though they also have a lot to improve on. Luckily, they have people who are willing to help them on their journey.
I'm super excited. I played last year and it was very exciting.
In order for the team as a whole to be successful, the coach and the team captain seem to have one vision in mind, which is getting a solid starting lineup, as well as winning against Goshen, Minisink, and Monroe. We are all excited for the start of the upcoming varsity golf season. It looks like it's going to start off strong. Though it may be cloudy outside, the future looks bright.
Well, that's going to do it for the spring sport preview portion of our show. But when we return, we're going to take a look at two of the highest profile events of the spring.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Welcome back to Overtime. We hope you've gained an appreciation about just how much there is to be excited about right now in Wildcat Country. But while looking to the future is great, why don't we take a moment to recognize some of the Cats who just had their official signing day.
On March 28th, 5 Warwick Valley High School students were alongside their coaches and families to sign their letters of intent. The signing of these letters are their way of committing to the respective colleges of their choice. Out of the 5 students, Joey Krasnowitz, Jacob Geibel, Christian Felix, and DJ Madura are continuing their football careers, and Chase Fogg is heading off to San Francisco for baseball.
In his 3 years, he has the best fielding percentage of any player on the team. He's also one of the most versatile players on the team. Chase is a plus defender at third base, shortstop, and second base. He's willing to pitch and play the outfield and do what it takes to help the team win.
Joey Krasnowitz, who served as the starting quarterback this year, is moving on to the University of Buffalo, where he will not only continue playing football, but major in aerospace and mechanical engineering.
So I went on a visit to Buffalo a few weeks ago. Really loved the coaches, loved the campus, and the facilities were incredible. So just really excited to get a chance to play at the next level. I never thought I would necessarily be here. Always wanted to play at the next level. Never knew where I would end up, but I'm just really grateful to have an opportunity to play at basically one of the higher levels. It's really cool.
There will be another signing day in the coming weeks as more of Warwick's star athletes choose to continue their athletic careers. For WVTV, I'm Brooke Holzhauer.
If Joey Kras can get on the field at Buffalo, it would mark a historic moment for Warwick football. We wish him and the rest of these commits all the best going forwards. But while playing at college is an incredible opportunity, what about playing with the pros? Welcome to Atlantic Jets Training Center in Florham Park, New Jersey. The center of the Jets' futility. The place where plays such as this are drawn up. The future home of Aaron Rodgers? Maybe. But regardless, it's the current home of the New York Jets and Nike High School Girls Flag Football League.
We launched our sort of local Jets League in 2021, so 2021, right through COVID, and we launched with 8 schools in New Jersey, and since then, and we have over 110 schools that we work with.
But why are we covering this here on Warwick Valley Television? Because our own girls flag football team in their inaugural season was here practicing at the facility.
You know, I'm looking forward to seeing the girls compete, and when we were down at the Jets facility, to see them compete the way they did was exciting, to show that different type of athleticism that that you get in football. So it's great to see multiple girls from different sports come out and experience flag. Awesome thing as athletic director.
Despite the team being in its first year of operation, girls have come out in droves to join the squad.
We love competition, so I think a lot of girls, when they found out we were going to have Warwick flag, everybody was just so intrigued about it that everybody just wanted to come out for it. So I think that's why we have a lot of girls out.
I love staying active personally, and when I found out there was going to be a flag football team, I thought it was a great opportunity to, have some more great competition, and since it's the inaugural season, I think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're all kind of learning together, and it's a great opportunity to spend time with your friends and have a good time.
Definitely a lot of fun. It doesn't really feel like we're at a sport a lot of times just because we are with all of our friends, and because we're all friends, we work really well together.
And for those who have been involved in this the longest, they knew it was only a matter of time before girls' flag caught on.
Well, it's great to see the growth of the girls' flag games because they deserve to have the opportunity to play this great game too. For a long time, they weren't afforded this opportunity, and we see by the growth over the many years that there is a market out there for this, and they deserve to play this great game.
I was really excited when we found out that Warwick was going to have flag football because I've always liked football, like my whole life, so I was really excited to start flag.
When my sisters, who are a few years older than me, first started high school, they were the beginning of Title IX athletics. And when I was in middle school, we didn't even have girls athletics. And by the time we got to the high school, we were able to play, but only certain games and certain sports. And I'm very excited to be part of something that I would have played if I was in high school.
Flag football is currently the fastest growing sport in the area. Every single person that we've questioned has nothing but positive things to say about the sport's legitimacy long term. But what about the actual level of competition out on the field?
Main takeaway is that these girls are good at this. I think the stipulation is that girls aren't really that talented at football. That's not true. I've seen some girls here that, when it is happening, will be getting scholarships to play at college, and they can run circles around a lot of the guys that I've played football with in my life and people that I've seen. So there are athletes here, and they are good at it.
We are witnessing history here in Warwick, with girls flag football set to become a championship sport starting next spring. And the coaching staff believes that we can be the ones to lift that first trophy in 2024.
Well, listen, there are 138 schools in the great state of New York that are playing girls flag this year as a New York State Public High School Athletic Association sport. And of those 138 teams, I wouldn't want to be a part of any other one but the one right here in Warwick Valley in Wildcat Country. We're looking good, we're working hard, and go Wildcats.
The team has their first game on April 12th at Park Avenue Elementary against Minnesota. And win or lose, the girls are all just happy to be here. For Warwick Valley Television, I'm Theo Fernandez.
Warwick on 3, Billy on 6, 1, 2, 3, Warwick!
The girls will be trying to make it back to Florham Park for the Jets League Championship in June. What an opportunity that would be. Thank you all for tuning in to this edition of Overtime. We hope you all enjoyed this deep dive on Warwick Athletics. I've had a ton of fun bringing you this show, and we really hope to be bringing you coverage from one of the events later this year. For Warwick Valley Television, I'm Theo Fernandez.